Hey, I'm back again. This is the Duggystone podcast, also going out on Duggystone Radio, because we're freaking global, baby. My podcasts, these shows, are about business, adversity and dyslexia. Oh yeah. Do it again. But I'm interacting with a lot of artists just lately, so some of my podcasts will involve interviews with artists. And this one with RRCray, part of the collective. If you had the last one, if you didn't have the last one, go and have a look, listen to that. It was all on together. So this is me talking to him about his music when we was down in Bognor doing the videos for the video shoot. So this was prior to us going out. Yeah, it was an interesting night. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I had a great time down there with the guys. And anyway, there's another one of these interviews to go with Kayleigh. So if you're listening on the station, check that one out. If you're listening on Mixcloud or iTunes or Spotify, it'll be the next episode, I should imagine. So anyway, sit back, relax, get a beverage, whatever, and we'll get a little bit about RRCray. Anyway, take it away. The Duggystone Show. Right, people, on today we've got RRCray joining us, part of the collective, and we've done various interviews, so go and check them out. They'll be on SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, just search Duggystone Radio, obviously, because you listen to this now. Anyway, introduce yourself, tell us what you're all about, what you do.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy RRCray. I'm a UK artist. I'm a part of the collective, and I've got some new music coming up soon. I appreciate Duggystone Radio for having me on the show.
No, it's Sam, mate. At the end of the day, we're all doing some sort of, but I appreciate that as well. Appreciate you being here as well, and spending the time with us, because we've got a lot on today, and you could say, I'm not interested in that. So how long have you been in the business then? How long have you been creating music?
I've been in the business for about, I say a few months. I only started just before Christmas.
Cool. Okay.
I was working with a previous producer in Mexico, but he couldn't produce properly. So I reached out to Sam, and he said, "Look, you need to get on BandLab, and I'll send you some beats, and you do your thing."
Yeah.
So I went on BandLab, started spitting some rhymes on there, and I sent them to Sam. He was like, "Yeah, you've got some talent."
Yeah.
And then ever since then, I've just been doing it on BandLab, but I will be working up to get my own recording equipment so I could do it properly.
Yeah. Well, you got to start somewhere, haven't you? I mean,
exactly.
When I started doing the stuff I'm doing now, I had my iPhone and a mic, and that was it. And then I've got external mics that record. I've got me set up. I've got mixers. You just sort of build. You can't do everything at once, and it's like now I've got lighting and speakers. You just build as you go, because it's expensive, isn't it? You start buying stuff. It adds up. So as long as you can produce something reasonable on what you can afford, why not? It's like a lot of people start businesses and think they've got to have flash offices. If you've got a mobile phone and a laptop, you can start a business. Do you know what I mean? You don't need thousands of. You just need to have the drive and energy, the idea, and just push it forward. Have something that people want. If you've got something that people want, then you become successful. Your music.
Exactly.
So it's quite a short period of time, and it's been great meeting everyone today. And obviously we've done different interviews. It's great meeting you, but I didn't realise don't come over when I'm talking to you, that you've obviously just last few months been doing your thing. So that's really cool, mate. Really cool.
Thank you.
So what have you got? A couple of tracks out, did you say?
Yeah, I've got a track called Gringo. It's on iTunes, and another one called Blowing Smoke, which is out February 18th.
So which one should we listen to now then? Gringo?
Gringo, yeah.
Listen to Gringo. All right, people, sit back. This is RRCray, or how do you say it?
RRCray.
RRCray.
RRCray,
yeah. Have a listen to this anyway. We'll be right back.
The Duggystone Show.
Obeze on the beat.
Satalas Latinos, RRCray. Yeah. Gringo. I'm chasing my dream, making this cream. Judging me by that, you're deluded. Jealous you're not included. Gotta do this in Spanglish, calling my cell. You made me fool.
made my life hell. Got kids by you, holding them over me. Cuban refugee, screwed up face, salty. Rhymes hot like a boaty. You're single, so what? Hear him in the back, clowning at my stack. Jermaine is on the attack, begging me por favor, making mummies baila. Leaving you, see ya. Sounding big on the phone, step to me, you run, calling me a bum.
Obeze on the beat.
Beg you, come get some. This is why you're Gringo. Yeah, Gringo. So todas Latinos. Telling me my flows are hot, in your ex's G-spot. She likes the Cuban float, bodyguard, cool but standing strong. Lines coming forward, shit, she told you, awkward. Calling yourself mi amigo, your vibes are dead. Latinas in my bed, cash money spread, mi amigo back away. Telling lies, open your eyes, people realize. Chicas calling me papi, there's always more headers, no one cares. My people get fair shares, switching languages, looking confused, saying you've been used.
Obeze on the beat.
Your mouth been abused, saying this and that. Fools on deaf ears, in the club saying cheers, drinking Corona beers. You're the one of my peoples, now you're Gringo. Yeah, Gringo. Yeah, this is for everyone who calls me pain, man. This is a diss to you. So todos Latinos. This is my gal, get it pal. No one hears your tell. Go back to my roots, put you on the boat. Ex give me deep throat, after she will glow. Keep your name afloat, don't mix your minds. I'm a Latin king, music is my everything. This is your ending, go back to Cuba.
Obeze on the beat.
Proud to be Latino, ending you primo. Double R Latin kings, waving the flag proudly. Come step to me, carry my dizzy. Haters trying to stress me, road, don't miss me. Cubans at your door, clips are full. Don't make that cool, we're having a ball, setting up for a fool. Feelings have been released, I'm RRCray, I'm out, peace. Mi hermano, you're Gringo, dale. So todas Latinos mixtape, RRCray, Obeze on the beat, I'm out, peace.
Obeze on the beat. Obeze on the beat.
The Duggystone Show.
So what's the ethos behind that? Where's the concept come from, the idea behind that song?
Well, originally it started out as a diss track because I was getting so much negativity around my music. So I thought, okay, I'm going to write a diss track to, for all the people that have dissed my music, saying I haven't got talent, this, that, and the other. I wasn't originally going to release it as a single, but I thought about it and I spoke to various people and it's like, yeah, you might as well just release it as a single. So I released it as a single and it's doing quite well.
Yeah, because what happens with things like that is something that's passionate. You're passionate about because it's you and it'll be true. You've not had to think it up and bring it out. So what it means is it's going to be more of the true self in it. It's going to have more power and more meaning behind it because it's a real life situation. So yeah, I get that. Makes sense to produce that and do that, and it comes over. So going forward, this obviously we're working with a collective and the various people involved in that. So what are you planning to do now? You've got a single to be released in February. Yeah. Depending when people listen to this, it's probably already out now. So what have you got? Have you got other tracks in the pipeline, or are you just seeing how it goes for the rest of the year?
Yeah, I've got another track called Blowing Smoke. That's out February 18th. The video is on YouTube now, so go check that out. And after then, I'm going to go quiet, and I'm just going to constantly just work on my album and then release singles between now and the next 3 months.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's pretty good. I mean, I know a band that have done something similar to that, but they recorded 12 tracks and released them in 2018. Released a track at the end of the month in 2018, and then ended up being an album. And that was pretty cool because they kept that constant interest in them, and that's obviously what we're talking to Anthony before, and he's doing something similar. You're doing something similar. You're trickle feeding your tracks out because I think what can also happen, from my point of view, as a listener and playing music on the station, is I know one or two really good artists that I really like who are emerging, and they've got a few tracks, and then you listen to them, or I play them a few times on the station. I think I can't put that on this show again this week because I've played it, but I really like it. Do you know what I mean? So I think if the fans like, I think you need to start maintain the momentum and keep bringing things out that people can get involved in.
Exactly.
Because otherwise it's just like, oh, we've heard all that before. So there's no harm in the stuff that you've done before, but I think you just got to keep creating the stuff. So we've done a couple of interviews today, and I've been asking people what part they're playing in some of these videos, because the videos hopefully will be out by the time you listen to this. If they're not, if they are, we'll put the links on in the show notes. So come and send me a message and we'll let you know. So what are you going to be?
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter?
Yeah, he's got me playing Hannibal Lecter.
Really?
The mask and the straight jacket as well.
Oh, that's going to be so cool, that.
I'm looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that.
That would be... It's good. And what I like about what's happening today in this is everyone's quite excited because it's going to be fun, isn't it? No one's thinking, where's this, how much we're getting paid for this, and when's that going to... It's like, this is going to be fun. We're going to do this because it's going to be really fun to do.
Exactly.
And I think that will make the video, because obviously I can't talk about how great the videos are because it's not even made yet. But from what I've been hearing today and the build-up to it, I'm quite excited, and hopefully that's what listeners will be listening to this now going, I want to go and find that video. I'm really excited to be involved in it and see what happens at the end, because of everyone's really, really buzzed up to do it. And I think that's great.
Yeah.
That's a real good thing that as artists and creatives and producers coming together to produce something and doing it because it's going to be fun, that is priceless. And today will be a good memory for everyone, whether it goes well, whether it goes bad, whatever happens today, we're not going to forget that.
No, we're not. Exactly that. I mean, hope not, we won't get arrested, fingers crossed. Make sure we come back to...
Correct. That's what we're worried about, because we're worried about people. And what I did on one of the interviews, I said, if you find this recording in my laptop in room 14, we've probably been wrongly arrested. Because the videos that we're doing tonight, and if you go and watch them, they've got props of shotguns and chainsaws and things like that. So that could be quite interesting.
Exactly.
They're not real ones, they're fake, but never know, you can still get in trouble. So... What I want to ask you as well is you talked about one before, which is a diss track, which obviously there's a reason behind that, and the words obviously will come together because you're talking about a particular thing. So how do you go about creating your tracks, your music? Do you find a beat first, like someone like Sammy from Obeze Beats, or do you put the lyrics down first and get someone to make the beats to match the lyrics? How does because everyone's different the way they do it.
I always write the lyrics first. I always write what I feel in my heart. So sometimes it could be an angry song, or sometimes it could be a sad song, or it's just what I feel that it's. So I wake up in the morning and I feel sad, and I want to express my sadness in my lyrics.
Brilliant.
So that's what the Journey album is about. It's about sad times and happy times and just times in between, really. So.
And then what do you do to understand that? What do you do that? Do you put them vocals down, or do you send the lyrics to someone like a producer who's going to produce your beats for you? How would you do that then?
I write the lyrics down and I speak to Obeze Beats, tell him what type of beat I'm looking for,
right.
and he sends me samples just to see. Look, he says, "Look, is this the right thing you're going for?"
Right.
Nine times out of 10 it is, because Obeze is a genius. So yeah,
I don't know. I'm just presuming now. I'm presuming if you're working with someone that you know, like Sam, and he knows how you work after you've done a couple of tracks, when you say I'm looking for this, you'd expect him then to go, I know the process from him sending you 7 samples to check will probably reduce to a couple and go, got these 2, and you go, oh brilliant, you nailed it. So, I don't know, I'm making assumptions.
No, that's pretty much it. He sends me samples to say that this could work with this track, this could work with that track, and I write the lyrics and I think, this is the type of thing I'm looking for, and stuff like that. I usually go for like a sad type of dark rap,
right.
but now I've changed lanes to go to like the club bangers and stuff like that, just to get my music out there in the clubs, and hope people like it. Yeah,
cool. Because I've said this to a few artists before. I mean. hip hop, rap, whatever. So there's all genres and everything. A lot of it contains a lot of expletives, doesn't it? Especially, you know, the M word in there and all this, and Glocks and drugs and do you know what I mean? All that sort of activity where. For the likes of, we're in the UK, the BBC won't play that because they don't play that because Aunt Lilla's going to be ringing up saying what's this and complaining. You know, it's not going to happen, is it?
Exactly.
So, but I get it. That is the culture. That is the raw. This is how we speak. This is the lifestyle, etc., etc. of those certain artists. And what you'll see with a few artists that to get to the mainstream or potentially get that rawness appreciated tends to need something that more people will get to understand. Some people might say that's selling out, but when you've got something that more people get involved in, then they'll look at the other things that they're producing, aren't they? And
exactly. It's not all about club bangers and all this talking about drugs and talking about guns and stuff like that. There is real talent out there that suffer from everyday life.
Yeah,
exactly. Do you know what I mean? So it's just not all about I'm going to take drugs tonight, this, that, and the fourth. I'm going to have sex with all these girls and stuff like that. It's not about that. It's about what you feel. If you feel something in your heart and you strongly feel about it, you write it down and you record it and you release it. If people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't.
Nehemiah Johns is an artist that is an emerging artist in the States, and is I think he classes himself as a Christian rapper.
Yeah,
he has no swearing in it. It's all about God and everything. But he's the beats. I know we're talking about you, but I'm just trying to put comparisons to with someone else that I know. There's no swearing in his beats. It's all about God and a journey, and let's all work together. And you listen to it and think, that's a great track. Ride the Wave, I think it's called. Might actually put a link on it after it. But you listen to it and think, that's great. He's not swore. He's not talking about anything like that. But he's painted a picture and a story and the music, and you sit there bobbing your head and think, wow, this is good. But I think there's a need for both, and I think both have their own place to be. It's a bit like if you watch a film, there's loads of swearing and sex in it. You know what I mean? There's a time and a place when that's on. You won't put it on a kid's TV program.
No, exactly.
It won't be on the Cartoon Network. You put it on at night, and you know, Game of Thrones is a great example. It's not on early. It's on when people will. So there's a need for it, and there's a place and time for those things.
Exactly.
So are you looking from that off this? Are you looking to do any live events, live gigs? What's your path that you see, or are you just happy to do studio work?
No, I'm looking to do live performances. I've got one coming up on the 8th of February, which is next week. It's an open mic night. So I'm just going to start with open mic night, and then work up to hopefully paid gigs. Because I've been emailing various people about paid gigs, and they just said, look, you're a first-time performer, we're not going to pay you.
There's not yet, and we spoke about it before. It's a bit like me doing. I do public speaking, and I aim to do that I do it because I want to inspire people and tell a story and change people's lives. But obviously, we all need to eat and live and fund ourselves. So I want to turn that, still do some of the free stuff for kids and that, but turn that into paid. Now, no one is going to say, oh yeah, here's a couple of grand, come and have a chat, come and see. You've got to build yourself up so people can look at your back catalogue, as it were, and go, oh, I've seen you do that fits into our business. Actually, we need someone like, then they draw you in. So yeah, you do have to do the boots on the ground, don't you? The open mic nights.
Yeah.
And if you look, talking about another artist, that's how Eminem got discovered, didn't it, by Dr. Dre?
Yeah.
Dr. Dre was in an open mic night. Eminem was there. I think he was sleeping rough on someone. I think he was sofa surfing the night before.
He was.
And then before you know it, he's like a global success and worth millions of dollars.
There we go. Exactly. You've got to start off somewhere.
It's crazy, isn't it? You've just got to be in the right. But you've got to do the. It's not about luck. It's just about being there. The more you put into something, the more luck you be. It's a quote from someone I know that. The more lucky you become, the more effort you've put in, or the more places you get around.
Exactly.
The luckier you seem to get. You know what I mean?
It's all about luck.
You've got to get out there, haven't you? You've got to get out there. You've got to have the talent, but you've got to be in the right place, and someone discover you. And a lot of the time, it's being in the right places because you actually got off your backside and went somewhere and said, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to get paid. I'm just going to have a giggle. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to put my heart and soul into it, and hoping that someone gets it. My advice to you and anyone else that's doing anything like that out there, for God's sake, get assets. Either get someone to take some good photographs of the busy environment, even though if they can't hear you singing, get some little audio clips, because they're vital. You need those assets. You've got the people in the room, but you need to be able to then put those images out or that audio out and say, or that video out and say, yeah, this is me, this is what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not a one-time performer then, aren't you? This is me, look at the crowd. Yeah,
Exactly. It's funny you should say that, because I was in contact, as soon as I found out I had an open mic night, I was in contact with a photographer in Portsmouth, and she said, yeah, I'll record and take photos of you and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's definitely worth doing, because that's like worth, because that if you do any event, you should be coming away with either cash or cash experience or something, an asset.
Yeah.
And then when it's a video, so as you build those assets up, you'll move towards doing getting the cash. The cash will start coming, because people go, actually, he's all right, him, I like him, or not, depending that you might not fit into what they want.
Exactly that. And I'm also going to sell some copies of my single. Just try and make a bit of money to whoever's there. If they like the music, they can buy the single. It's only £2, not too much, because singles used to be £2 back in the day. So I just thought I might as well just go with that. Yeah. And if they like what I'm performing, then they can buy it. If not, then it's up to them.
Yeah, you do. I mean, I've done that at some gigs when I've gone to some country gigs. I've bought some of the artists' CDs at the event. I mean, there's a couple of talking about that. There's one artist there, and you couldn't get his music anywhere, which is a big risk. You couldn't get it anywhere except from him. You could only get his music on CD. You couldn't get it anywhere else. He went, no, you can't get around to buy it off me. That's it. CDs out. Now that takes some.
That's brave.
That takes some balls.
That is brave. I mean, if I'd done that,
it's just nuts, isn't it? No, you can't get it anywhere apart from buying it off me outside now.
Exactly.
If you want me music, come and get it outside. That's like, wow, that is like. I suppose he's getting the money in his pocket.
Exactly, it's brave, because these days it's all about iTunes and Spotify now, when back in the days it used to be, I'm going to go to HMV and pick up the latest CD, but now it's all changed.
And before that, I'm a lot older, and people will understand how old I am. I used to buy singles, which is vinyl. Yeah, 7-inch 745s.
Wow.
And I think my lad my youngest lad, who's 16 now, it's a few years ago, I've still got like about 400 or 500. I used to collect. I used to go to the shop. I used to order. This is how things change, and this industry's totally changed, and in another 10 years it'll be totally different to what it is now. I used to go in and say, can you order this? It was import. I want this track. I've heard it. I want it on import. I haven't heard that. It's not out here yet. It's in Germany. Well, can you buy it in for me?
Yeah.
And I used to order music. I used to order it from Germany. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
He's nuts, isn't it? And I think he showed it to my lad. He went, Dad, how many tracks is on that? I said 2. One on the front, one on the back. You know what I mean? He got a single.
Yeah, A-side, B-side.
He's got A-side. He's got 2 tracks on it. It's huge. Still as big as a laptop. You know what I mean? It's got 2 tracks on it. And it's just amazing how it's moved forward. It's more accessible. The way we consume it, the way you make money out of it, it's totally changed, because people aren't really making money out of pressed music anymore, are they? They're getting digital, and even then you're not making it. It's more your live performances and your merchandise and things like that.
Yeah, it's all about the tours and club events that you got to do. Yeah. That's where the money is.
Entertainment, isn't it?
Exactly. It's in the entertainment business. The money is actually the shows. That's where the money is. I mean, anyone can get a single on iTunes, but it's got to be marketed right and promoted. If they don't do it, they won't see a penny. But if they do shows, they could be racking in the money.
Yeah, and then you get the benefit from your Spotify, because then you see the people who are successful doing tours.
Exactly.
And they're having millions of downloads on Spotify. That's where you make some money.
Exactly.
That's been. So, did we ask you before where people can find your music?
Oh,
well, let's do it again.
Yeah, you can do it again. Yeah, RRCray on YouTube, RRCray on SoundCloud, RRCray on Facebook, and RRCray on Instagram as well.
Well, it's been wonderful meeting you. It's been wonderful chatting to you.
Thank you.
Looking forward to tonight, and hopefully at the end of this day we might have a couple of beers.
Exactly.
But we won't be videoing any of that.
No.
We're just gonna. What goes on in Bognor Regis stays in Bognor. It doesn't sound as good as Vegas, does it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. One day we will be
will be there.
Yeah, one day.
Anyway, thanks once again for being on the show.
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate your time.
You for having me.
I wish you every success for you with your music in
Thank
the
you very
future.
much.
Just keep rocking it, mate.
Will do. Cheers. Thank you.
The Duggystone Show.
Hey. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks to RRCray for the interview. Really enjoyed meeting you, mate. Keep it popping and rocking. So that song you was talking about in the interview has now been released, so go and check it out.
Duggystone Show.
Oh, yeah.
The Duggystone Show.
If you want to know a bit more about Duggystone Radio, in the show notes, if you're listening on a podcast, we'll be there. Just click on it. It'll take you straight to our station. If you want to be involved with the station, if you want to get an interview done, then just drop us a line, contact@Duggystone Radio. We go out across the planet. Our station runs 24/7. And if you've got an Alexa, just say, Alexa, enable Duggystone Radio. Anyway, until next time, Kirk out. See ya!
The Duggystone Show.